This is a review for the Levoit Vital 200S. This unit is about 20 inches tall, it's about 16 inches wide, it's about 8.5 inches deep, and it weighs about 13 pounds. This unit has a separate high-quality mesh pre-filter and a single combination filter consisting of a particle filter on one side and a carbon gas filter on the other. Air enters this air purifier through the front here. It travels through these holes on the front grille, but also through the gaps on the side and through the bottom here. There's large gaps on the side and the bottom, and air enters through those areas and also through the holes on the front here. It travels through the pre-filter, then through the particle filter side of the combination filter, then through the carbon filter side of the combination filter, and then up and out through the top of the air purifier here. This air purifier has 4 different manual fan speeds and an auto mode and a sleep mode. It outputs at approximately 245 CFM, and it retails for around $170. Moving on to things that we like and dislike about this unit. The first thing that we like about it is its good airflow. At 245 CFM, 245 cubic feet of air travel through its filters each and every minute. And that's very good airflow for an air purifier. Because it has so much airflow, this unit can be used in very large rooms. We recommend it for rooms up to about 300 square feet. So this unit's large area of coverage is another strong positive for it. The next thing that we really like about this unit is its separate high quality mesh pre-filter. Now, many competitors to this unit, including Levoit Core Series units, have a very low quality mesh that's stretched right over the HEPA filter. And what happens in that scenario is that when you clean that pre-filter, when you vacuum it, when you vacuum large debris like hairs and large particles off of that pre-filter, when you do so, you risk damaging the particle filter underneath that pre-filter. So that is a real negative for those units. On this Levoit unit, it has a separate washable pre-filter. So what you can do on this unit is you can remove its pre-filter, you can vacuum that pre-filter, you can wash it, you can clean it, you can do all of those things, and you don't risk damaging any of the filters behind the pre-filter. So that is a very strong positive for this Levoit Vital 200S versus Levoit Core Series units, for example, and versus many other competitors on the market that have that much lower quality mesh pre-filter that's stretched right over the particle filter. Another strong positive for this Levoit Vital 200S is the fact that it actually has carbon pellets in its carbon filter. Many competitors in the same price range, many especially cheaper competitors, have a much lower quality fibrous filter that's only coated with carbon. With this air purifier, you get those activated carbon pellets that are much better at unwanted gas absorption. So that is another very strong positive for this unit, is the fact that it has a very good quality carbon gas filter. Another positive for this unit is that it has excellent energy efficiency. We compare the energy efficiency of different air purifiers on the market by dividing their airflow by their measured power draw. We measure the power draw of each unit we test on its highest fan speed, its second highest fan speed, and so on and so forth. And what we do is we divide its airflow on each of those settings by its measured power draw on each of those settings. And this Levoit unit has very good ratios compared to most other air purifiers we've tested. So this unit's excellent energy efficiency is another strong positive for it. This unit also has low noise output relative to its airflow. To evaluate noise output, we divide each unit's airflow by its measured noise output on each fan setting. And this Levoit unit also has very good CFM to dB ratios. So that is another strong positive for this unit. Another positive for this unit is the fact that you can turn off all of the lights on its control panel. With many competitors, they have LEDs that illuminate, and there is no way to turn off those LEDs. On this unit, there is an actual button that you can press, and it turns off all LEDs. So if you're using this unit in a dark room and you are sensitive to any light being generated in that dark room, you do have the option of turning all of the lights off on this unit, and that is an option that you don't have on many competitors on the market. The last positive that we'll mention for this unit is the fact that it is a good value. At its airflow and at its usual retail price, it has a CFM to dollar ratio of 1.4. And that is a very good ratio compared to most other air purifiers that we've tested. So when it comes to initial cost, this unit is a very good value. This unit is also a very good value over the long term because its filters are relatively inexpensive to replace. Relative to their size, they are a good price, so you also get a good value over the long term with this unit with reasonable filter replacement costs. Moving on to things that we don't like about this unit, the first thing that we really don't like about it is the fact that it does not have a HEPA particle filter. This unit uses a proprietary particle filter that is not manufactured up to HEPA specifications. The Vital 200S did perform well in our particle test. It cleaned our test room in about 10 minutes, which is good for its size. It's comparable to many other units that we've tested with similar airflow, but our testing, and really any testing you see on YouTube, is limited to testing for larger particles. And HEPA filters filter large particles and very small particles with very high efficiency. And there's no way for us or any other YouTube channel for that matter to test for efficacy at the lower end of the range to test for efficacy of filtering very small particles. The only way for you to know for sure that the air purifier that you're buying, that the filter inside there, the particle filter that it has, that filter is capable of filtering very small particles, ultrafine particles, is to buy an air purifier with a laboratory certified HEPA filter. That's the only way to know for sure. And so that is why we generally recommend air purifiers with HEPA filters. And this Levoit Air Purifier does not have a HEPA filter. It has a lower grade proprietary particle filter, and that is a very strong negative for this unit. The only other real negative for this unit is its filter order. It has a pre-filter and then a particle filter and then a carbon filter. Top-rated units we recommend put the carbon filter in front of the particle filter. And in that scenario, the carbon filter acts as an extra line of defense against larger particles for the particle filter, thereby extending the life of the particle filter. With this unit, you don't get that extra line of defense. You just have the pre-filter and then the particle filter. And so the particle filter on this unit, all other things being equal, will not last as long as the particle filter on those units that have multiple filters in front of their particle filter in the filter stack. When it comes to general recommendations, the Levoit Vital 200S is not a bad air purifier by any means, but top-rated units we recommend have all the same positives as the Vital 200S without any of the negatives. And so we would recommend those top-rated units over the Vital 200S. Top-rated units also have good airflow like the Vital 200S. They also have high-quality mesh pre-filters like this unit. They also have carbon filters with pellets like this unit. They also have good energy efficiency and low noise output like this unit, also with good value with that low initial price relative to airflow like this Vital 200S has. So those top-rated units have all of those same positives as this unit without the negatives. What are those negatives? Not having a HEPA filter and the filter order on this unit. So top-rated units do have a HEPA filter, and top-rated units have their filters in a proper order to really extend the life of their HEPA filters. And so we would generally recommend those top-rated units over this Vital 200S. See the description of this video for the latest updated list of all of the top-rated units that we do recommend, and thank you for watching.